I'm really excited to introduce our next speaker, J.L. Townsend Marrette. J.L. is an activist and poet. Just over a year ago in February, she founded Tea House, the first support organisation in the UK specifically for black and ethnic minority trans people. The group is going from strength to strength, so here to talk about it, please join me in welcoming J.L.
I was hoping this thing wasn't going to work. Just talk to myself. Okay, we have to start by talking about the statue or sculpture. But I'm not very arty, but so I don't get into disrespectful words. It's not very arty. I just didn't know really what to say, so I didn't start with that. I think what I really want to do is draw people's attention to how I woke up this morning. Because kind of like a really weird thing happened to me this morning. When I was waking up, I could see like this artist. I knew I was coming to a gallery. That's what it was, and I could see like this artist drawing something, but I don't know what they were drawing. Yeah, but I do know it was all in pink. Everything about it was pink. The lines were pink. Even the paper was pink. Different shades of pink. That's what I knew it was pink. The lines of everything was pink. And then I was trying to figure out what is this. And then the more I looked at it, it changed kind of colours. And the artist also changed because the artist was a female artist. All of a sudden it was a male artist and everything was blue. All the lines were blue. And the picture was kind of like blue, different types of shades of blue. Okay. What's that got to do today? Absolutely nothing, but I thought I'd share it with you. Yeah. Sculptures. Likened to trans people. Did anyone know what a trans person is? I didn't know what a trans person was. I never knew what it was until I went to this doctor, and this doctor was telling me about trans people, and I was sitting there like totally perplexed. Look, I've got a problem. What's the problem? I don't know what the hell's going on with my body. You know, my body's doing one thing, but I'm doing another thing, and no one wants to talk to me anymore. I've been kicked out of my house, I don't know what to do. What's this got to do with the sculpture? Nothing. Well, maybe it has got a little bit to do with the sculpture, because when I saw like the chains wrapped around the body, and when I saw that, I couldn't make up. Well, I didn't realise it was a padlock, but it's a heart, and the heart is supposed to be up here, and it was like on its chest. And the amount of times you ever heard that expression when you say, "I love to wear my heart on my sleeve." You ever heard that expression? Wear my heart on my sleeve, and do what I want to do, and that's what. Yeah, as a trans person, it doesn't work like that. You don't really wear your heart on your sleeve. You kind of put it in your pocket so no one can't see it, because you don't want people to know what you are. And I think when I was looking at like all the flowers and the arrangement, the way it adorns like the sculpture, it's like, wow, that's how I feel. Yeah, I'm whispering because that's how I feel. I don't want no one to see me. The flowers are just there. It's just like, yeah, that's what it felt like to me. And then I looked at like the heart a bit more closer, and I looked at this thing. It was like, oh my God, I don't want to look at that. It's kind of like perverse. Oh. It's like, didn't want to really look at that. But the grenade was there, and it was like, yeah, well, you know, let it explode, let it disappear, let it fly into the air. We don't want to see that no more. And I was like, wow, what a piece of work that sculpture is, because it just, all these things, it just brought up into my mind the way that I am as a person, as a being. Do you remember I was telling you, let's go back to what I was talking about, I'm rambling. Remember when I was telling you about the artists that I saw, like the lines and the pink and the blue? Yeah, and the sculpture kind of reminded me of that as well, because all I could really see were these two big things in the middle just staring at me, like, just, what is it? You know, is it a woman? Well, I can't see the arms, I can't see the hands, there's no face, I can't, like, decipher who this person is. Is it male? Is it female? Is it female? What is a female? Of course it's a female. It's got breasts in it. You can't argue with that. If you see someone walking down the road and it's got breasts, it's a female. Not necessarily, because that was why I was in therapy in the first place. When I started, I was telling you, I couldn't figure out what the hell is going on with me. I don't know. I'll give up. But anyway, I thought I'd write this little bit to keep me, so I don't keep rambling on. I've got a terrible habit of talking too much. I start saying things and I go somewhere else. So I thought I'd write this to keep me in check. It says, I even put it in purple as well, I love purple. Reoccurring theme. It says, I am not to wear my heart upon my sleeve. I'm not to wear my heart upon my sleeve. Crazy. And it says, each step, my chain becomes heavier link by link. Mustn't move without consent. Yeah, I need someone to tell me, if you're going to move somewhere, someone has to tell me, mustn't move without consent. And it says, then the grenade, or the grenade will explode. That is just incredible. And there's a bit here, because my handwriting is really bad, and it says, but don't worry about it, that shouldn't concern you anyway, because it's not important. You've got a birth certificate. Everybody in this room's got a birth certificate. Have you got a birth certificate, everybody in this room? Yeah, so don't worry about it, it doesn't concern. I haven't got one, by the way. I haven't got one. Well, I've got one, but it's a weird one. It's really funny. Because they all come in all different shapes and sizes, birth certificates. You can go to the registry office, you can get a new one printed up anytime you like. Can't do that. So the one I've got, it's just weird. It's got a name on it, but it's not my name. Well, it is my name because I was given that name, but it's kind of inappropriate. You know what I mean? It's a male name. I'm not male. I'm female. It's a male name for, but I've got a birth certificate. So I decided as I got a little bit older, I'd change this. Get it amended because I don't want a male name. I'm not male. I'm female. I'm trans. Yeah. Anyway, I went to get to change his birth certificate, and they said, well, you can't do that. Why? Logical question. Why can't I change this? No, you can't do that. And that just conjures up more thoughts in my mind. Coming back to the script. And it reminds me of like philosophy and scholars, like they would sit down in there. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a room, you can sit in a house. You can sit there, philosophers and scholars, they all gather together and they start philosophizing, they start talking. Well, I think the sky is actually green. That's not green, it's blue. No, it's green. Yeah, it's green. Why? No, it's blue. No, it's green. I want it to be green. It's green. Okay, it's green. And they write it down in the book. And then this book suddenly miraculously finds a shelf and it just sits there and it just collects dust. That's what it does, it collects dust. And then you get somebody like a politician who suddenly will take up the book. I haven't got anything against politicians, I thought the lady that earlier was speaking red, but anyway, suddenly takes up the book and they start to read this book and it's like, yeah, wow, love it, yeah, the sky's green. Next thing you know, they're running around the office, everybody in the office is like, hey, green, everything's green, everything's green. And all of a sudden, the sky is now green. Yep, it's green. That's what the politician is saying, the sky is green. In the same sense, it's a bit like the birth certificate. So now these politicians have picked up the birth certificate, and what they're actually saying is this birth certificate is green. It's not blue, it's green. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that on the birth certificate it says it's got male. I'm not plugging it, I'm female, but they're saying it's green in my mind. Because now they're saying, look, you're male. Coming back to the image. So anyway, these politicians have now got this idea, they want to pass it, make it a law, because this sky is now going to be green, it's going to stay green until I die. That's the way it's going to be. So anyway, it goes to the House of Lords, and the House of Lords, they all sit down and they all discuss around another table. They sit down and they discuss it around another table, and they're deciding what they're going to do with this. I do political. We can't have this person running around saying they're female because that's just they're not, aren't they? They're different. Well, I tell you what we do. We give them a piece of paper. We call it a GR. I wrote it down. We call it a GRC. Yeah, gender recognition certificate. Oh God, that's brilliant. Hands up if any of you got a certificate that says that you are your gender. Can you put your hand up? Yeah. What does it say?
Male.
Male. Are you sure?
Yeah.
On the birth certificate?
Yeah.
Has it got an M on it, an F on it?
It says male.
It says male?
Yeah.
No, I don't agree. I'm telling you, it's definitely female that you've got on the birth certificate.
No, it's male.
No, it's female. It's law. It's law. It's law.
Alphabet.
It's in law. It's definitely
Alphabet.
down here. Do you see the point though? It's terrible. So anyway, they've got this piece of paper. And I have to sit down with all these people. I've never met these people before. Never met them. But I actually sit down with them. In fact, when you don't even sit down with them, you send a letter. Off it goes. Lands on the table, another table. They all sit around and they look at this application. Yeah, because you have to live a certain way. Oh yeah, you do. You have to live a certain way. You've got to dress a certain way. You've got to talk a certain way. You've got to higher your voice. You can't talk, you're low. What the hell? No, you can't do that. You've got to raise your voice. You've got to walk down the road. You've got to put on a skirt. You've got to put on a dress. You've got to put on this. It doesn't matter if you don't want to wear them. You've got to do it. Because that's the law. That's what the law said. The law says you've got to live 2 years in row. Doesn't matter if the estrogen, whether that works or not, it's irrelevant. You've got to say 2 years. When you've done your 2 years, Tell you what, we give you a piece of paper that says you are now a fully fledged member of the female community. What a lot of crap that is. But it took me 2 years to get it, yeah? But that's how it is. And that is pretty much the life of a trans person. And that sounds comical, we're all laughing, we're all joking, but it's a serious thing because that's just the way it is. You know, you have to go to a group of people and approach them and say, this is who I have to justify everything I do. When I was in school, the teacher would say, boys on the left, girls on the right. I'd be standing there like, where do I go? Then I'll get clipped around the ear and sent to the headmaster's office because I haven't moved. And they'd be like, oh gosh, okay, right. When I was at home, yeah, my mum would buy certain things, you know, put things down, buy little toys and stuff. And every toy that I wanted, I could never have. She always take it, use this one, have that one. Do you know what I mean? They'd break the bank to buy me a toy to give me. They would. They'd spend like £30, this is the 70s. They'd spend about £15 on something, which is a lot of money back then, and they'll give you, and they say, look, that's yours. I never wanted that one. I wanted something else. But that's what I got. Always the blue. And I'm coming back to that picture. I'm coming back to that picture again, those artists that were painting away. And in the end, I said, you know what, I'm fed up with this. I'm going to change the dream. I'm going to have my own dream. So what I did, I went out and I went to the shop, paint shop, you know, little arty crafty shops, and I bought myself a paint palette. And I took it home to my house and I put it down on the table. My table this time, just me one. And I put it down on the table on the scab. Took out the paintbrush and I dipped it in that pink paintbrush. I said, yeah, I made that and I just started painting. Look at the pink on there. And I said, that looked nice. But I never really liked pink thing. You know, certain things about pink got on my nerves because they always say to me, that reminded me of the gender recognition panel. You are now a fully fledged member. When I told you that, but they're female community, I didn't like it. So I got the blue one as well, and I thought, dip the blue one in this. So I dipped the blue one in there, and I put some blue one. I was painting worse than a little child, but it doesn't matter. It was going all over the place. And what happened? This blue and this pink paint mixed. Oh, it mixed beautifully. Something amazing happened. It came out a totally different colour. It was like purple. Love purple. Love. Remember I told you from the beginning, I said I love purple because you mix the blue and you mix the pink. It's like, I don't want to be male and I don't want to be female. I'm trans and I'm both. And that's just the way it is. What is trans? Anyway, some people might be asking, but I'm going to pretend I know everything now. Well, trans is a form of brain hermaphroditism. What it is, you're born with a female brain structure and you have like this genetically male body. It's going to work. Well, that's what the scientists say, but I just see this trans thing over. I thought I'd share that with you because I felt like it. So, and that's it really, and that's the end of me. So I thought I'd share a little poem with you. I've got this terrible habit of forgetting poems when I'm excited. Yeah, sometimes I like to perform them and sometimes I can't be bothered and I just read them and then sometimes I just read them and as I'm reading it I start to perform it. I don't know what mood I'm in right now. But this particular poem is called Evergreen. I love Evergreen. No, I don't love Evergreen at all, but I like the concept of being Evergreen. Because like, the concept of Evergreen is like, you know, being successful and a successful person, such a powerful woman. You stand in the room and say, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Because you know you have that male, not all males are bad, no, they're not. I'm part male anyway, so how come I hate males? I don't hate males. Now, some men, they've got this real problem. You know, when you walk in the room, they don't want to sit next to you because they think you want to go out with them. No, I don't about it. I just want to sit down. Do you know what I mean? But like, or then they get some women as well, like you sit down and be talking and the woman is like, who are you? I just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? And before you know it, you're kind of shrunk down to this big. But I'm not doing that anymore. Like I said, I mixed the blue and I mixed the pink and I became purple. Anyway, let's get on with this poem. So the poem reads like this. It says, Evergreen, with vim, the antagonist scheme, in public brazen vain and spleen, emotions rob this feudal scene, bigots with a sheepish sheen, the more I preen, they play obscene, Enozine, this cast regime, apostates pervert my green. No more shall I self-demean, no more talk of disesteem. My existence painted one a gene, no guilt shall no more intervene. Gender innate, I swim upstream, me myself and I scream, bewildered, never have I been, though labelled to the extreme, in amongst the crowd I beam. No more shall I self-demean, no more talk of disesteem. The truth is the weak go unseen, straight on the continuum scene. In with my people I convene, to live life fully I keen. Nurture oneself from life I glean, from the sadness I wean. Refine the art of dream. No more shall I self-demean, no more talk of disesteem. Alive this newfound self-esteem. Hormones and courage split my screen. My breasts reveal my inner queen. Full of cheeks and disesteem. Hips and buttons along the knee. Muscle was complete of being. Womanhood can now be seen. No more shall I self-demean. No more talk, but disesteem. Evergreen. You're supposed to clap. Alright, thank you very much.
Just in the nick of time and fresh off the M25, we